Let's go, baby. Okay, old trap, take over your old trap. Let's go. Canes with a big win on the road. I thought that the Habs couldn't lose. I thought the Habs could not lose, ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back games. Well, guess what? Canes win. Canes up 2-1. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Tonight, we see the Carolina Hurricanes win what was a thrilling, frustrating, and great game overall. Let's go. I'm so excited right now. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Glad to have you guys in here once again. Let's go, Garrett. Let's go, baby. Also think that overtime winner could have been interference, but I'm glad that I finally got the call. Yeah, for real. I missed you. Welcome back. Missed you as well. We've been here for a couple days, but I know you've not been here, but welcome, welcome, welcome. You're sick of Montreal getting 6 shots and still somehow being contenders? I mean, I get you. I get you. GG Habs need to show up game 4. 100%. It was, the first period was something else. That first period was absolutely something else. GG's. The Montreal team is good. They got great shot. Like, the shooting from Montreal is absolutely unreal. Like, I'm not going to lie. They are good. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane here. Dobish is good. Dobish is a good goaltender, without a doubt. Dobish is a really good goaltender, without a doubt, for sure. I'm glad that we were able to beat that, but man, oh man. Hold on. Oh. I got to change. Hold on, I got to change something real quick. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Let's go, baby. What a win for the Hurricanes today. Absolutely needed that, too. Absolutely need that. Yeah, GG's, Anthony. GG's. Man, I'm just glad we won that game because, look, all I've heard about, finally we can put some things to rest, okay? Did Aho get the game winner? Let me double check because I thought potentially it's either Svechnikov or it's Aho. Let me check who got the game winner goal. Svechnikov. They're crediting it to Svechnikov with an assist from Jarvis. We did not know. I knew Svech had it, and that's what they called initially, but I didn't know if there was a deflection or not because Svech was there. I'm sorry, Aho was there. I immediately recorded that video and posted that one. It's that Hurricanes or Habs are not winning versus Vegas. You can think what you want to. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. You still got a series to finish right now. Ducks fans here cheering for Carolina. We'll see Anderson win a cup. Hey, appreciate you, Chris. Glad to have you in here. And we'll see what the Ducks do in the future. Go to the Ducks, like the Ducks. The Knicks won in 4 against the Cavs. Chris Wood, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. Welcome. Missed tripping call. Okay. Which one are you talking about? I can't tell you how happy I am. I'm happy. Okay, I didn't get my prediction right. Because, as you would know, anybody who follows me on the old on the Twitterverse there, I thought that Carolina, or not Carolina specifically, I predicted that William Carrier was going to goal today. It did not happen. But I was begging Svechnikov. I was begging Aho to get involved because it was too much here. Looks like your predictions are coming true. Let's go, Rob. Let's go. Let's go, Canes, baby. Called it in 3-2 overtime. Yeah. Alexi, you can keep talking all you want to. If you want to talk about bad calls, how about the too many men on the ice? How about calling Chatfield on a very soft call? The playoff, look, all right, let me tell you something. I know you're probably not used to your team being in the playoffs as much as, like, Carolina fans are. But those calls were a little too soft for the playoffs, okay? So let's take a deep breath. And let's think about it. Thank you for the likes, by the way. As a Habs fan, that was a hard watch. I get it. W Canes. That's the thing I was talking about in game 1 that people And look, I have nothing against the Habs fans at all. I love you guys. I'm glad you're here. And I have said if Carolina gets knocked out, then, without a doubt. Okay, say more bad calls because I can call at least 10. I can call. All right, Isaac, I need you to chill out, my man. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to chill out. You can chat all you want to. Please don't spam my chat. I'll read your chats there. Congratulations, Thank you, Eldman. Typo. Sorry. I'm trying to read here. Sorry, Lexi. Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of people in the chat. I'm trying to figure out stuff here. Canes need 2 more. A 5-minute major. What in particular? Let's go, Canes. Yeah, I mean, they freaking. I mean, if we go back to game 2, I can't remember who was it. Texier. Texier was trying to make it to where Miller couldn't have children anymore. I mean, what are we doing? Yeah, in game 2, they literally tried to prevent the future of Miller from having children. What was my reaction to the goal? I posted it. I recorded the second it happened. It's on my profile if you want to see what I actually did there. Came just so much better built for the Habs. The Habs aren't strong enough. That's what yeah. They say I got a wrong call. The call should have been Spear. Yeah, no, for sure, but Spear with no consequences. Ole. Go Canes. What's up, Bill? Welcome on. Make sure y'all tap on that screen. Make sure you follow too. Man, what a game today. What an absolute game here today. These bandwagon fans have been blaming the refs a lot. I get that. And I have nothing to, I understand it. Canes, thank you for the follow. Refs are holes in both sides. No, for sure. Let me tell you something. And I think that a lot of Habs fans, if there's Habs fans in here, I think you will agree with me when I say this. There was a lot of times, particularly when the crowd was, hoping and praying and, getting really loud for a penalty to be called. And a lot of it was just Carolina was out physicality. Their physicality was much stronger, and, they were just knocking dudes down. I mean, let me look at the stats here on the hits. I'm sure Carolina had a big hit difference. Okay, so Montreal did keep it closer there. The Habs are 2-5 at home. Yeah, 12 shots. Refs screwed both sides. They were atrocious. They were pretty bad today, for sure, but how do we put that much pressure, limit shots, and yet that you 100% agree? Hudson is getting hit so much. Yeah, Hudson is, and that's the thing is, Carolina realizes, they're look, if we can just, Hudson is one of their best players. He's underrated, and let me tell you why this matters, and this is a lot of respect to the Habs fans. Canes fans, more than anybody, understand how people disrespect players that don't have the typical hockey size. That is something that Carolina fans understand more than anything. And once Carolina saw the just skill that Lane Hudson has, if you put pressure on him, hit him, try to pin him back, Carolina is just, they're doing what they have to do, and that's just hockey. That's just hockey. You can't let him do it because he's so good. The shot on goal differential is astounding. Yeah, that's Carolina game. If you're not familiar with Carolina game, that Habs power play goal was sick. It was a good goal. Now, I don't necessarily think that it should have been a power play. I understand that you cannot hit the stick out of another guy's hand. I don't think that he was hitting it as hard as some of the ones that are called for that, but it is what it is. They still scored. Crazy never heard of someone saying Hudson is underrated. LL, he's the GOAT. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, undersized is what I'm saying, Arctic. Not necessarily underrated, but undersized is what I'm talking about. I know that people aren't saying that he's I know they say he's a good player, but the one chirp that I hear on Hudson is his size. That's the one thing I'm talking about. Not that he's underrated or anything to that extent, but I'm saying that he is undersized. That's what I meant. My apologies. What period? Oh, game's over. Game's over. This is 3-2 overtime. They went to overtime once again. They play aggressive in-your-face hockey. That's what Carolina does. Johnny Hockey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And Carolina with a big win here today. Absolutely. The rest were tough, though, yeah. They only got to overtime for the terrible slash call, by the way. I mean, yeah. See what I said? Don't want to spam? Right. Just limit Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky, and Hudson. If we do that, we'll be good. Yeah, and I know that's a lot, too. So many people in chat today. Yes, ma'am. There are tons of people in chat. Glad to have you guys in here, by the way. Newsfetch was going to pull it off. I'm glad he did. I have been begging for Svetch. That first line for Carolina, if you're a Hurricanes fan, you know that first line has just been, like, ghosting. But, yeah. Didn't hear nothing for Caulfield. Caulfield's not done. He had a goal today, did he not? Or it was him off an assist. Hudson's goal was off an assist of Caulfield, yeah. That was their power play goal. The Sportsnet announcer said Evgeny Svechnikov. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Donetskov's back. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Oh, my God. That's funny. That's funny. Kuznetsov. Yeah, Kuznetsov. Yeah. How long will I be live for tonight? Probably roughly about an hour or so. What's my favorite team? I got this. By the way, this is my Svechnikov shirt, by the way. It does say Svetch on the back. I'm not going to spin around. But it says Svetch on the back, baby. It does. This is my Svechnikov shirt. He got the game winner. I'm glad. 13 shots on goal for there. Go Canes. Let's go, Kevin. Let's go, baby. Am I from Carolina? I am. I am from Carolina. I am. Just because you see it, keep pounding, go Canes. Let's go, baby. Thoughts on Martinook? Martinook had some bad stuff today. I don't think the penalty was on him. Now, that first goal was tough. Cardiac Canes, baby. Let's go, Kyle. How we doing? Welcome in here. Martinook's play today was not great overall. But, yeah. Keep pounding, baby. Do I watch The Boys? I do not. I do not watch The Boys. I've thought about starting it because I've heard people say it's a really good series. Is it worth it? No. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. This is just ruin your night. Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm happy right now. Your heart can't take overtime games every game. I know. I won't care. Like, if Carolina could come out in game 3 and just destroy, that'd be great. GG's, bro. Our team is trash. One shot, 35 minutes is terrific. Nah, GG, Sammy. GG's glad to have you in here. It was a tough one. Carolina just very physical team. Very physical team here. Let me try to read all these here. Martinook Hook, really bad on the first goal. Oh, yeah. I mean, that first goal, absolutely. I'm trying to think. The one was like, it was on Martinook not being there. One, I don't like that Freddie allowed, which I can live with. If he gives up one goal that I think is, like, really bad on him, like, that's okay. Like, as long as you bounce back, and Freddie did enough today. He had some great saves. So I will greatly appreciate what he did that. Do you want Kyle Busch? I did see that, Krim. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. I saw that he had pneumonia, actually. It was really sad to see that. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch. Absolutely love him. And his contributions. He'll never be forgotten for NASCAR. The Boys are the only thing so far that entertained me since the NFL ended. Oh, fair enough. I might have to check it out. One thing I was saying about Montreal, they don't put a lot of shots, but man, they are extremely efficient with the shots when they do put up. 100% agree. Every time that the Montreal Canadiens get the puck, I'm holding my breath. Like, it feels like every single time I'm praying, I'm like, please, hockey gods, do not let this go in the back of the net. As I'm like, please. I'm like, it's too much. And then, sometimes it works. That video, sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. And that's how it felt. Thank y'all for the likes, by the way. Sorry, I got my thing up here so I can see the likes now, so I'll shout out top likers and stuff. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Canes. Appreciate you for being here. Canes132. Thank you. But yeah, he got sepsis from it. Yeah, the sepsis. Yeah, sorry, I did see that too. I forgot that particularly, but yeah. Canadiens fans are insufferable. I disagree with you there, Baron. I understand that some are. I understand that some fans are. That's for every fan base, but I promise you that's not the case all around. I've had some extremely amazing Montreal Canadiens fans in this chat, and they've been amazing. Christopher, thank you for the likes. But I've had tons of them in here, and I've absolutely loved them, and they've become regulars. So, like, I understand that is the case, and we tend to think of the worst case scenario with everything, but I promise you they're not bad. Finally breaking our curse. Exactly. We've won 2 games in a series. If we can get over this hump, it'll be great. Knicks fans might level the city. Oh, yeah. You and me both. Have a good rest of your night, but thank you. Man, Canadiens look good. They just can't match Carolina. They did look good. It's just, I'm telling you, this is what I talked about in game 1. I had so many people telling me Carolina's not built for this. The curse is real. Montreal's much better than Carolina. I said, look, I know that first period was just all Montreal, but Carolina had not got to their game yet. And Carolina has been getting to their game. Sure, it's been to overtime, but Carolina, as they know, they have dominated when it comes to scoring and stuff like that. Bussin' Bucks, thank you for the likes. 3,900 already. I did not even see that. My bad. Christopher, thank you for the likes, too. Thank you. They're losing momentum. Yes, beat the Habs. I hope so. They should have not reached overtime. GG's. GG's. I can't lie. It shouldn't have went to overtime. I mean, I agree. I agree. I mean, I don't know which way you're saying that is the case, but you was doing it after game 1. I know. I've had so many people, even Canes fans, coming in here like they're like, "Oh, it's over." I'm like, "Please hold the line, ladies and gentlemen. Hold the line. It's not over yet. Okay, just take a deep breath. It'll be okay." You know. I got a song for you. Let me find it. Hold on. Everybody, let's just take a deep breath, all right? Go get some new refs. I agree. They're calling way too soft stuff. All right. If you really think the Hurricanes aren't bad, brother, I hate to break it to you. Refs missed 2 trips on Carolina and 1 bench minor on Montreal. What is your opinion? The tripping calls, I think a lot of the time, like when some of the tripping calls that they were trying to say, I think it was a lot of just Carolina being a lot more physical and stronger. I'll be honest with you. But I understand the refs have not been great. I'm not saying that they haven't missed that. I know that's part of the bias, and like me being a Canes fan is not necessarily looking for that in general. But let me tell you something. The refs have been tough, and they've called some pretty soft calls, and I would like different refs for sure. But yeah, I actually think that Chatfield has a solid series so far. Been one of my standout players to this point. Yeah, I agree. I would even argue in that first game, and I know this is weird, he was better than like he did have some issues and stuff like that, but like Slavin was the biggest problem, I think, in game 1. But like he's bounced back, and I do think Chatfield offers a lot as well. And of course, Costas Bear. 12 shots in a game doesn't deserve to win for sure. Carolina deserved the win, to be honest. Yeah, Habs fan here. This should have been the Sabres. 12 shots is unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, that's what Carolina does. They try to suppress it, and we saw how the first period was, and then Carolina was not as in control after that, but they still weathered the storm. Better chance of... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that one. One of those shouldn't happen constitutionally there. Bruins fan here. Please beat the Habs. We'll do what we can, Mark. There's no offsides in overtime. That no offsides. I'm trying to see which one it was. Which one? Go Canes as Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. We'll see if we can make it. We're 2 wins away. Everybody take a deep breath. I put this song on because it's like, everybody take a deep breath. Every little thing is going to be okay. All right? It'll be all right. Just give it a little time. Give it a little time, you know? But yeah. That's all I was saying. Like, deep breath there. Crazy that too many players don't get called, but who cares? I know. I mean, look, there was a lot of times I'm like, man, It's like if Carolina loses this on like some stuff like that, it's really frustrating. But yeah, man, it's Carolina's top line has got to start producing too. Yesterday I was saying that Montreal would win. Now I'm unsure. Yeah, let me start a thing here. How many people we got? Let's see. Let me try this. Let me look here. How many people we got on the YouTube broadcast? Welcome everybody in here. All right, I'm gonna do this thing on YouTube here to any of the who wins the series, Habs or Canes. All right, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and vote. Who thinks is gonna win the series, the Habs or the Canes? Aho's been bad for sure. Is the Hudson dive in overtime the worst of the playoffs? I can't remember exactly what that one was in particular, but anyone but Vegas is hilarious. We were all in agreement about that. No, for sure. That's all I've said. Yeah. The callback on that one. Let's see the callback on the goal for the Habs got was such a good decision by the Canes bench for offsides. Yeah, you got to love that call because that was pretty good. That was pretty good because like that was really close, and I was like, when that goal went in, I was like, man, I was worried we were going to lose at that point, but the fact it was offsides, like that was a gift. That's an absolute gift. Absolutely, it was a gift, you know. We'll take it, though. You loved Kenny Albert's voice, but holy cow, he sounded like disappointed that the Canes won. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big Kenny Albert fan. I respect him. I have a lot of respect for Kenny Albert, but I think it's like he's kind of known as like the low end of NFL Sunday football, and I've heard him so much for the Carolina Panthers games that I was like, my lord, I am so tired of Kenny Albert. I was hoping and thought I was going to get the John Forsland, but I didn't realize he went on the TNT broadcast. But oh well. Such a fun game to watch, regardless. Oh, for sure, a good fun game. Yeah, these refs. We do need some different refs. I'll tell you that much. I do agree with that. Who's everybody's favorite team here in the chat? Let me know. Who's y'all's favorite team? So much whining from Canadians about the refs, but it was equally as bad. I agree. I mean, I get that. I mean, I've complained about the refs in general, but man, the Rangers, Islanders, and the Canes. Canes at 6. Canes. You're a Dodgers fan. Nice. I don't know hockey. All right, tell me what about hockey. I don't know. The fact that even Albert and Olchek were talking about how the refs have been bad the whole game. Yes, let me tell you something. The fact that Kenny Albert and Eddie Olchek were talking about the Hurricanes, Eddie Olchek got beef with the Hurricanes. And the fact that he was, like, he cannot stand the Hurricanes. And the fact he was taking their side was insane. I was like, man, all right. You're not a Rangers fan? I was about to say, let me join, please. I'm sorry I can't let you, Lex. I do appreciate you. Maybe in the future. Or, yeah, maybe in the future we'll do some stuff here. Did you believe me? No, I didn't believe you. I didn't believe you. But, you know, there's a lot of transplant, and, you know. I know it's not Wilmington as much, but Habs fans but prefer the Capital. Yeah, that's fair. Montreal should have won. It was the ref's fault. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. You're a Leafs fan. We just needed McKenna, then trade him for Marner. The shot on goal comparison was crazy. 12 shots on goal for the Canadiens in the entire game. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely unreal. By the way, Gostisbehere, underrated. There's only New Yorkers here. It's worse than it ever been. Wow. Huge Mighty Ducks fan here. There you go. Is this the Mugiwara back? Mugiwara no Luffy. Mugiwara no Luffy. Kaizuki. Yeah. Sorry. But yes, it is. What up, Nico? How we doing? Dobish is holding the Canadiens. He really is. My college team, it's a pain. It's a pain. I'm an NC State Wolfpack fan. Yeah, I'm an NC State Wolfpack fan, but yeah. What's my opinion on Vegas? I mean, it's a good team. They're a good team overall. They're very resilient. They're very aggressive. Hold on. And Bustin' Bugs, thank you for the continued likes, and Christopher as well. Ice Puck, baby. What about the NCAA hockey if you have one? I pulled for the ice pack. Yeah, the ice pack. But for the NCAA hockey, what that? Did something just fall? Okay, I thought something fell for a second. Nick, thank you for the fall. I don't really have a team. I guess I've kind of like, I don't really have a team in the NCAA hockey. I was hoping well, I know like the ice pack's not there, but they're both playing for second place. You can take what you want, Brandon. Ghosts in the room? I thought I heard something behind me. Maybe so. We're haunted. We're haunted by Gosh the Bear, the ghost. See what you said? We call them halfbacks. They moved to Florida. It's too hot. And then they move halfway back and come here. Yeah. By the way, we're now 2-0 this series when Dave Doran isn't involved in a pregame. That's fair. That's fair. I agree with you. Look, I'm fine with getting Dave Doran out of Raleigh, too. So I'm good with that. NT Country Boy, thank you for the follow there. It'll be real for the Montreal Canadiens. Have gotten lucky in a lot of their games. NT Country Boy with a heartbeat. Thank you for being part of the team, too. Appreciate that. W, NT Country Boy. Habs seem to pick it up. How they got 1/3 of the shots on the Canes. That's the usual, to be honest with you. I think the Habs in 7. We'll see. My last stream was full of Habs fans saying it was going to be Habs in 5. And Triple H with the likes, thank you. The Triple H, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you. Bustin' Bugs. Let's go, Canes. Let's go, Oskin. Welcome, welcome. What a game, though. I'm just glad we got the win. I've been begging. Hunter Hurst Helmsley is here in presence, in the flesh. Can you explain to me how good is Ohtani in NBA terms? Yeah, he's like, how good is Ohtani in NBA terms? The best, let me think. Probably like, he's like one of the best players on one of the best teams. So like, it could be. Is he game? I don't think he's just like as game changing as like Wemby. I'm gonna go like Halliburton. Great job of the Hurricanes tonight for sure, Rich. For sure, big dub for Carolina. I can't believe the Montreal couldn't get more shots with all the help they got tonight. Yeah, but that's fair. It's on Encore. I don't know what you said, French citizen, but welcome in here. Good call, Smith. In overtime, the Canadiens have the most annoying fan base. Not as bad as the Leafs, though. I don't think that they're the worst. From my interaction, I wouldn't say that they are the worst, but back with home ice advantage and now pressure on Montreal to win Game 4. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I need Carolina to have like a comfortable win in this series. Like, please, more than anything, can we get a comfortable win Game 3? We have a pretty toxic fan base. Oh, we do, without a doubt. Which team do I support? I don't actually have a baseball team. I don't have a baseball team. Or if you talk about NBA, I like the Charlotte Hornets. You know what I learned tonight? I learned that the Montreal Canadiens sued the Charlotte Hornets in what it would have been 88 or whatever, because of the logo that they originally had. And so that completely is why the logo that we had for the Hornets, the old B, was the one, because it was the alternative, because they had like a capital C over an H, or like a big C and then like an H underneath it, and that changed everything. So like, yeah, the Montreal Canadiens sued the Charlotte Hornets back in the day. Learned about that. If people think the Canadiens have a bad fan base, we should introduce them to the exactly. You hit the nail. I was not going to say that, but yes, what Kyle said. If you think the Canadiens have a bad fan base, we should introduce them to the Cane Federacy, because they are so annoying. If you've seen them on Twitter, I have muted every person that has like posted or shared that. Like, I don't. It's like, no. I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? They want to talk about the Confederacy and stuff like that, brother. The Charlotte Bobcats, literally existed longer than the Confederacy, and then on top of that, they had more wins. Habs fan here, feel very depressed. Say something nice about me, your team, GG. I'll tell you what, your team scares me about every single time they touch the puck there, Connor. Glad to have you here. I appreciate you for being here. You're always welcome here. I'll say that to you first. So thank you for being here, and I appreciate you, even though your team lost, hanging out with us in a very pro-Hurricanes place. So thank you for that, number one. That shows that you got a lot of courage and a lot of heart. And number two, Lane Hutson scares me a lot when he touches the puck. And what an absolutely great team it is. Carolina's game is not letting you have the puck that much, and that's the whole point of Carolina. David, thank you for the likes. Yo, what up, Anthony? How we doing? David, thank you for the follow, too. But yeah, Hudson's a great player. Carolina's really had to put their game around suppressing him, like not letting him get the puck as much, and just really putting as much on him and pressure on him as they can. Awesome Bugs with 7,000 likes. Thank you. The King Feder. I don't really care. Either way. I'm like, I don't want to see that because it does rile up the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, brother. Let's see. The refs missed a pin on us too. Clear tripping. They even the call out. We got to talk about the relief the Canes defensemen felt when the goal that got called back. Oh, for sure. I mean, Ehlers scored, not for our team this time, but Ehlers scored, and I was there because when that goal goes in, when it looked like it was 3-2 Montreal, I was like, oh man, it's over. I was like, we're gonna lose this game. Maybe we can get the next one. But when we went into overtime. And there was there was a couple different things I started to realize, and I had not paid attention to before. And they mentioned this on the broadcast. When Montreal started to not use their fourth line, that heavily benefits Carolina because they have four lines that they trust to go out there and play hockey. And when you're having four lines playing hard versus three, it's going to benefit Carolina not having to do as much. Now, I didn't know this. I didn't see the ice time in particular, but I know that, for instance, Nick Suzuki has been at times playing on 2 or 3 lines for Montreal in the past series. I know he did that with Buffalo, but that's not something that's going to work against Carolina. And that's going to be very, very difficult for someone to do. Bustin' Bugs, thank you for the new likes there. And then Christopher, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate that one. So it's like, if they can do that. And then the other thing, when Montreal started to ice the puck a lot in overtime, I was like, okay, I take confidence in this. They're tired, and they just need a break, even if they can't get off the ice. That's huge. When that starts to happen, it's like when a shark smells blood in the water, it starts to be like crazy. You're not catching up to that number one like. Bustin' Bugs comes in here and works her fingers down to the bone. Yeah. And absolutely. Oh, sorry. Let me see. Sorry. That's an auto tapper. You put money on Aho. Overtime winner and was so upset when he didn't. Nah, I get that. Awesome game though, for sure. You picked a good year to become a hockey fan. Yes, you did. You did, Evan. You shocked that Montreal didn't score in the first couple minutes of overtime with the momentum. Yeah. So I've had during overtime, I'm very superstitious. I sit in the same seat. I hold the same towel on Hurricanes games. I sit in the same seat. I hold the same towel, and or I'll stand up at a certain area. So I was standing up to start that period, and I was like, Montreal had a crazy start to the period. I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down And then when I was sitting down there, Canes won out of that. But man, I think I'll actually have to ask my brother because I genuinely have no clue if I was sitting down or standing up when we won. I'll tell you what, once we scored, I was standing up. But I don't know here. A sweep of Cleveland wasn't on my radar. I know. I did not think the Knicks would do that either. Knicks might have something on whoever comes out of the West. I think they make it close, but I think whoever comes out of the West wins it in 6. But can you rank the 5 major leagues, NHL, NBA, NFL? Okay, so personally, I love the the NFL the most. I would go NFL, NHL, then I would go MLB, NBA, and then MLS. That's my ranking. Go Canes. Logan Stankoven lover, me too. Go Canes, man. Going to Game 5 after going to the Hornets home playing game and the Panthers playoff. Right. What an amazing experience, Evan. What an amazing experience. NFL's my favorite personally. It's just because I love the Panthers. But like the Hurricanes are right there at second. And NHL, I will say this, NHL playoffs is better than any other playoff. Let's see. I'm going to complain about the officiating, auto structure of the goalie, but forget this last call. Your guys deserve it. They cannot have 13 shots and win a game. For sure. I mean, but that's what Carolina tries to do, you know? That's what Carolina tries to do. 13 shots for Montreal, 38 for the Hurricanes. And I will say, Dobish kept the Canadiens in the game today. How long can Dobish do this, you know? And that was the thing, you know? You watch college basketball? I do. I pull for the NC State Wolfpack. I used to have a pennant right here, but I don't know where it's at. But I had a pennant right here. Then I had an exam, and apparently it triggered a video thing that it was cheating because it said I had writing on a piece of paper. So I took it down, but I don't know. Refs were shit both ways. Wish I could blame them, but it was equal garbage. Carolina Hurricanes versus Vegas Stanley Cup Final would be so good. Could be 3 missed calls. How about Colorado? Absolutely cratering. I know. I've been live for every single game for Colorado, and I've been shocked at the end. Dang, you're a Duke fan. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. I've watched Duke versus Carolina more than I've watched NC State games in here. For you, it's NFL, NHL, MLS, NBA, MLB. Now, if you add college sports, I'm putting football and basketball in 1 and 2. That's fair. Gains for the cup. Let's go, Dom. Let's go. Going Carolina to win it. Also about me too, Nick. Me too. 2 conference finals wins. What is going on? I know. Unheard of. Don't blame Colorado goaltending on the losses. I know. If you're talking about me, no, I'm not blaming anything there. I'm not doing that at all. And Triple H, thank you for the continued likes, by the way, 2,800. But yeah, no, I'm not saying it's catering anyway. They're going down. I don't think it's that. I think that Vegas is just shocking them. And not having Kel McCarr not being there has been absolutely detrimental to them succeeding. And then you want to add on top of that, like the fact that it's just and then Nathan McKinnon getting hurt. That hurts, right? Chills, bro, chills. For once, we're not getting swept. That's what I'm saying. I know the management will try to move the tenders. 24 shots on goal in 2 games. How disappointing. Habs shouldn't be there. The Habs deserve to be where they are. Without a doubt, the Habs do deserve to be there. More than anything. The Habs worked really hard to get where they are right now, and they are a good team. So, yeah, without a doubt, they deserve to be there. Yo, and Nick coming in here with the fireworks. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. W, Nick. Thank you. Who do I got for the World Cup? I'm going to go with Spain. Blackhawks were meant to be here, fellas. Let's be real. All right. Yeah, you got me. It should have been the Canucks. Look, I mean, nobody talks about the Canucks should have been here. And, you know, the Toronto Maple Leafs. That should have been the real final here this year, you know. And Nick coming in with the Galaxy W. Nick. W, Nick, all the gifts here, all this. Thank you for the gifts. You love Shane Gostisbehere? Tell me about it. Speaking of Spain, not a single Real Madrid player has called up for Spain for the first time ever. I know, it is wild, isn't it? It is wild. I really thought that'd be the case, but also, I just got to say this, and I'm a Real Madrid fan. Absolutely, I love Lamine Yamal. I think he's a great person. Hey, and Nick, thank you so much for the heart, me and being a part of the team. Much appreciated there. Thank you very much. For maybe if the Blackhawks still had prime Patrick Kane. Nah, what you worry about him for? It's Teuvo Teravainen is the future. Yours is the NBA, MLS, NHL, NFL, and MLB. Yeah, I would actually probably move the MLB down because I don't really have a team. And also, yeah, I do move the MLB to last because, like, I really don't like the state that the MLB is in right now, especially with the Dodgers just running everything. Enjoy the gifts. Thank you, Nick. Seriously, I appreciate it. It means the world. It really helps me out, too. So, thank you very much. The referees were garbage in this game as a Habs fan. They were not good at all, Chris. I mean, either way, it was a rough one. I know I said what I said on my post, but a lot of that was a little bit of rage bait to get people in here, and a lot of that was me letting steam off that we won the game. So, you're the first person who I could watch for hours. Let's go. Busting bugs, all these taps on the screen and watch it for hours. That means a lot. Thank you very much. Seriously, we built a good group of people in here, so thank you very much. Hungry Wolves ate you. What a terrifying name, but thank you for the follow. Would love to see the Marner lift the mug. Leafs fans are insufferable. But think, what if you could get that same effect if Freddie Anderson lifts the cup? Because they would be upset because Freddie Anderson is who they gave up on, and you see what I'm saying? By the way, I've got this as like a boxing thing. I was preparing for war during this game. The uncalled Hudson trip was such a dive. Good call, to be honest. Or stop blaming the refs. They got outshot so badly. Yeah. So, thank y'all for the likes. Probably 26,000 likes here overall. After Arsenal won the Premier League, Arsenal fans are saying the Saka's better than Messi. Don't care. It's better. Yeah, no, it's not close. Slim Shark Slim. There you go. You never seen such talents as a Lamine Yamal is. He's great. I mean, I've seen better talent in the sense of like growing up watching like Messi and Ronaldo and Neymar, But like Lamine Yamal is an amazing talent. I'm excited to see what the future. Arda Güler, Lamine Yamal. I mean, and kind of like the in between era would be like Kylian Mbappe. I didn't know you could have 6 players on the ice. The too many players on the ice was kind of wild to me. You think Lamine is the best, youngest of all time, and you're a Madrid fan? No, for sure. I'll be watching the World Cup. I will be live for the World Cup. I will be live for the World Cup as well, Anthony. And I'll try to stream every single. I'll try to stream y'all's the big matches, of course, like. And then whatever, I'm going to try to stream every game. I can't promise it's going to be every game. I may have guests on and stuff like that to watch and talk at certain points too. So we'll see. We'll see what the plans are. Stream Ecuador versus Germany? For sure. Habs are terrible? I don't think so. I think Carolina is just playing better. I don't think the Habs are terrible. I think that Carolina is getting to their game and forcing Montreal to play that game. You don't watch soccer, but we'll tune in for the World Cup. Go USA. We'll see if the United States can get it done. But I don't know. It's going to be tough. The goal call back was BS. Not really. If you think that goal being called back was BS, I hate to break it to you, but that was a pretty blatant offside. You know, soccer wasn't so famous there. Like where, in the United States or what? A lot more rested versus 2 7-game series guys. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Where are you from, Nico? But yeah, no, I enjoy. I do watch soccer quite a bit. I used to watch it a lot. I've streamed all kinds of different stuff, Champions League and stuff. You're from Italy. Well, welcome in here. Glad to have you in here. Are you a Forza Ferrari fan? I watched Napoli a lot. Napoli in here. We've watched some Inter Milan matches in here. I've actually watched Inter Milan play. I watched Inter Milan versus Germany years ago. I got to watch Franck Ribéry. Play, ladies and gentlemen. I think Philipp Lahm was there too. That is like my biggest flex. I think. Let me check. Yeah. I got to see Philipp Lahm and Franck Ribéry play a game. That is like my greatest moment. That's like the coolest thing I've ever got to do. Like that was, other than that, that's like the most famous or like best players I've ever got to see. Inter versus Germany or Bayern. Inter versus Barcelona in the UCL semifinals last year was peak, right? Frank Ribery's elite ball knowledge. I was hoping because I was going to watch Bayern Munich. Or no, I'm sorry. It was Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. My apologies. It was Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan at a game, and I was hoping I was going to get to see Mario Götze because this was like 2 years after they had won. They had won the World Cup, and I was hoping to see him, but he got transferred to Dortmund. Since you're from Italy, can you message someone over at Milan and tell them to fix Pulisic? Fix in advance, right? You probably got to go off around 1 a.m. I have work in the morning. Just quit work. Who needs work when you're here? I'm just picking. But seriously, thank you for being here. You don't have to be sad. We'll be back tomorrow. That's what you meant, right? Yeah, my apologies. I misspoke, Anthony. Yeah, I meant Bayern. I 100% meant Bayern. Yeah. Your biggest flex is you saw Real Madrid play at the Club World Cup and you met Gonzalo Garcia. Oh, that's actually awesome. That's really cool, too. Yeah, I totally butchered that. I was like, because like my mind was like, oh yeah, it was Inter Milan and they played Germany. I was like, wait a minute. And then I was like, wait, Frank Ribery, he's French. I was like, why? I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, you're an Inter fan? Nice. It was cool. I used to have like, but yeah, I typically pull for Real Madrid, a la Madrid y nada más. I remember when I was younger, that was like one of the only teams that like I could see on TV. Everybody like I felt like, and yeah, I guess it ended up being a bandwagon team in a sense because like everybody. Well, I was a bandwagon, I guess, at first because it was the only one I could watch on TV, and I didn't want to watch Manchester United because I was like, everybody pulls for Manchester United. And I was like, I don't want to pull for them. So I was like, let me see this other team that's on TV all the time. And it was Real Madrid. I used to watch replays and stuff, and I loved that one a lot. Look like a Chelsea fan? Nope, not pulling for Chelsea. Not pulling for Chelsea. And you didn't even spell it right, first off. I know you're trying to take a dig at me, but brother, you can't even spell it. Pulisic is too injury prone. Brother Pulisic has had a goal contribution in 2026. I think it's getting to oh man, not good. Chelsea's mid. That's what I'm saying. Let's go. If you still support Madrid, you're not a bandwagoner. Yeah, I mean I still do. That's fair. Alexander, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I have. I've been a fan the whole time. And then like some people are like when Ronaldo was gone, they're like, "Oh, you're not gonna pull for Real Madrid anymore." It's like, no, I'm committed. I'm committed. I was a Gareth Bale defender. I'll give you another pull, Nico. Sebastian Schweinsteiger. Absolutely loved him too. New York is on fire, per my sources. Are you there? I've heard that it might be. They're having a good time. 19-20 Real Madrid. The season after Ronaldo left was horrible. Oh, it really was. Played for the Chicago Fire. He did. Didn't he have that like crazy like half the field goal? Didn't he have like a crazy half the field goal at one point? Unfortunately, you're not in New York. I wish I was there though. Well, you're a Bulls fan. You can't celebrate it unless you're gonna jump ship. I'll let you jump ship. Carson, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Welcome everybody coming in here, by the way. It shows the Lost Man, Brew, Abby, Bill. Welcome. Glad to have you guys in here as well. Yeah, Pulisic's got to do more. Bust and Bugs, thank you for continued likes. Thank you so much. There we go. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Could be, yeah. Not jumping ship, but happy for the city, you know? Nah, it's fair. I get it, but Montreal seems to know very little puck for a city that takes pride in hockey. I mean, there's bad fans. There's like fans that aren't as knowledgeable all around. I'll be honest with you. It happens quite a bit. Every fan base. They're definitely more knowledgeable than the Philly fans. Am I a Charlotte FC fan? I am. I am a Charlotte FC fan. I meant to find it. I was a season ticket member the first year that they played, and I have I was at the first game. Schweinsteiger. I hope I watch it right. It's crazy. No, it was like Schweinsteiger, S-A-S-C-H, Schwein. I can't remember how to spell it, but yeah. It's a hard name to spell. But yeah, I do pull for them. I mean, I was there through the Miguel on Hell times, and that was tough. German King, yeah. Grizz might be on for some of those World Cup games. You're a Flyers fan. Y'all swept us out of us. Yeah. Yeah, not you. I mean, for sure, there's some Flyers fans that are great, but like, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, some of them, in particular, it was very difficult to like. Some of them are hard to talk to, but overall, QCU, thank you for the follow. Or is that? Hold on. Thank you for the follow there, or is it pronounced choo choo? Thank you. Thank you. Let me. But yeah, there's some there. And Bustin' Bugs, thank you for the likes here. That's the governor. Bastian Schweinsteiger. He was fun to watch, but when he came here to Chicago, he was. What's up, Andy? How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome. How are you doing, Choo-Choo? But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes in the future there. Andy coming in here with the heartbeat. Thank you for being part of the team. You're great. I want to be friends with you. I want to support you, okay? You can support me all you wish, Choo-Choo. It's okay. This guy's a part of the Kane Confederacy. I am not a part of the Kane Confederacy. Thank you very much. I literally denounced them earlier. Thank you. Was a wild one tonight. Congrats on your win. Thank you. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. I'm blocking Grizz. Never mind. He's not allowed in here anymore. Grizz gonna be like, what? But yeah, I'm glad that we got the win. Thank you so much for that. I'm nervous as can be. I'll tell you that much. Nervous as can be. Wait, what? Do I want Saints fans? Not right now. Carolina's got to win some against the Saints. We lost both of them last year. Let's go Canes. Habs tried their hardest. Yeah, they did. Canes were great. Canes were good today. Jays lost and the Habs lost. Tough day for me. Well, you're going to be a Canes fan, Andy. We're going to make you a Canes fan, and then it's going to be a great day for you. Being from Buffalo, I'm happy with the results tonight. Hey, you know, if we can help you out there. Squidward Tortellini 9. Oh, my God. I love your name. I love it. Unfortunately, the Avs are out. I mean, we'll see tomorrow. If there's any fight left in Colorado, they're going to have to figure out if they can get it going tomorrow. I have not kept up with the injuries and stuff like that. I don't know how bad it is. You don't like the Habs? It's fair. I'll bandwagon for sure for the rest if they eliminate the Habs. Andy, my goat. Still deciding if I'm going to Game 5. Piney, you got to go. You got to go to Game 5. What are you doing? Buy the tickets right now. Off topic, but Duke or UNC? Atomic bomb. Easy. If I had to pick between the two, though, I would go Duke. I would go Duke if I had to pick. Already have them. Season ticket member. Nice. You can't root for Eichel at all. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Absolutely there. Yeah, I mean, I want my Canes to win it all. I've already said if the Canes lose, I'll pull for the Habs, but Duke buys their wins. Example 91. Look, I don't care about Duke. You can talk bad about them. That's fine. I'm just telling you, if I had to pick between the two, I would, but I don't want either one. Shout out to Knicks. Knicks with a sweep. Got some brooms. NC State. Let's go. I mean, yeah. I got my Wolfpack. I got my Wolfpack right here, baby. All the time. Like I said, I used to have a thing. Here. Can't find anything. What is this? Hold on. I got something here. What is that? Ugh. Look at that. See? There's my Panthers hat. Look at that. Very nice. This is gifted to me by my grandma. I don't know if she's in the chat or not. The Old North State. That baby. I got my Panthers hat. I got more, but I don't know where it's at. I might have dropped a coin. I don't know where it's at. I am a Canes fan. Yeah, alumni. Go Pack. I'm actually at Eastern Carolina, so it's hard, but no, we denounced the Cane Confederacy. The Cane Confederacy is awful. You know what we should be? You know, we instead of the Confederacy, hear me out. We should call it like we should mash together Canes and communism because we don't have top scorers. We share. It is our puck, okay? It is our puck. We share. We share the puck. We share the goals. The Hurricanes are communism, okay? That's what it is. Enough for the Confederacy. Let's see, if you don't see the Knicks game, long story short, the Cavs just had no fight. Yeah, they gave up. They pretty much gave up. I had it up on the side. I did see it here quite a bit. But yeah, I'm actually a Pirate in regards to college. But I grew up as a NC State fan, so the Caniac combo. I mean, the Caniac combo is not bad. But yeah. Can communism just doesn't have a ring to it? Canyonism. You could call it Canyonism. What about that? Canyonism. Does that work? How about the candy canes? The commie canes. We could be the commie canes. Commie canes or Canyonism? What y'all thinking? What we feeling? We're workshopping this right now. We gotta counter it. The candy canes. I mean, we're workshopping it. The cannibals. We're gonna eat our opponents. The Cavs have got. Oh yeah, the Cavs got destroyed tonight. But no, for sure. Canyonism sounds like a disease. You like the commie canes? We're the commie canes, baby. I'm gonna call you a Hurricane Stanley if you win it. Hey, I'll take that one. Hurricane Stanley. That's bars right there. Hurricane Stanley. That's what we're hoping for. It's okay. The Knicks have ruined it in the finals. Yeah. Canyonism. Canyonism sounds like an infomercial medicine. They're like, have you had symptoms that may resemble Canyonism? Please try being dirty to the Hurricane. But yeah, the Knicks, yeah. Man, oh man. Yeah, looking at the stats tonight, though, the blocked shots were crazy, too. That is one thing about Montreal. The way that they play is tough for Carolina because they're so aggressive and so, one-on-one-esque. Carolina dominated that game. They did. It was a good game. Wish we could have scored more and dominated on the scoreboard, but yeah, you don't think I could talk any more hockey with you if you win the cup? Why not? 40 minutes without a Canadian shot on goal. I know that was wild. I can't believe that they went so long with that one. You know what? Why not, Grizz? Freddie Anderson is 10-1 now. In net, by the way. Literally clutched my pearls at that stop. Bustin' Bugs, Sing for Legs. Wasn't 40. I thought it was like 35 or something like that. It was 40, but yeah. It was less than that. Ouch. Whatever, Ryan. It was like 30 something, if I'm not mistaken. Not quite to 40. I remember seeing the stat come up against the board, but I thought it was around 36, maybe. It was too long. Yeah. 25 minutes. It was 25 minutes. Well, they did go. I think it had been like in a 40 or maybe like a 30-minute period. They didn't only have but one. I wouldn't have any material to jab back with. I mean, that's fair. I get it. We can hope for that, though. Look, we get a cup. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna feel good. I'm just gonna have that under my belt. Which is really bad. I mean, yeah, either way. I mean, even if it was like 10 minutes, that's tough. Let alone 25, So, I mean, it's hard. The refs are my least favorite team. That is the comment of the night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the comment of the night. There's no need for me to even be here. All right, so, yeah, it's going to be Carlin Jacobs is going to be taking over because that right there comment is just too good. Your guys' defense is tough. Yeah, I mean, they're very physical. They're very physical. Yeah, I was alive in 2006. How old do you think I am? Like 19? Carlin Jacobs, thank you for the follow there. I'm so happy Canes are going to the Super Bowl. Well, there's a lot with that statement that's wrong, but, you know, sort of. If we can win a couple more. Canes of 5. Let's go, Nat. Canadians have more guys on the ice than shots on the goal. Yikes. You was just wondering because you said a cup under your belt like it. Oh, no. So, no, my bad. Yeah, so like in arguing, because like for modern terms, I mean, I was like 7 or 8 years old. I haven't done the math, but it's like 7 or 8 years old during that one. So I'm so hungry. You're gonna be a spoon to the Super Bowl. Yeah, right. Finish it in Raleigh. I hope so, man. I really do. If Carolina can win, it's gonna be good. If Carolina can win Game 3, that next game of Carolina, I'm needing it. Wait, what did Luke say? Yeah, Anthony said, dang, Luke. Luke came in here dropping stuff. It's tough. It was at the Canes versus Flyers game 1. That was a fun one. They've came out and dominated the first game of every series except for this one. And unfortunately. I just want you to know. I don't know if y'all know this, but hurricane season begins on June 1st. Legitimately. Hurricane season is on June 1st. Do you feel like Dobish is done for the series? No, not at all. I think Dobish is probably frustrated, but he's very talented. I think Dobish is for sure a lot to deal with, and he's very good. I don't know if he can handle shots of this volume all the time because he's literally carrying them most of the time. He's the reason that these games have not been like mentally done. I don't know. Until he starts giving leaky goals or something like that, then he's going. But he looks strong right now. Oh, we're talking hockey here there, bud. Yes, sir. Oh, Canes. Yeah, we talking everything. We talking everything there. Dobish didn't play bad, but defense need to show up for him. For sure. I mean, Dobish was good. Dobish was good. I don't necessarily say that he is mentally done yet, though. A lot would have to change for that. You're a Canadian, no doubt. That's why I spoke Canadian back. Carolina just overwhelmed. That's how they play, Keith. That's Carolina hockey there. Can't get to the second pucks. Yeah. It was tough today. Anderson is not enough. Let's see. Anderson is not enough good to win the cup. He's 10-1 right now. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you there. Don't you know? I'm just kidding. Thank you. I'll stop. Keith, thank you for the follow there. I live at Aho. Go for it overtime. 25 to. With that one. I needed one there. Canes score more goals. Canes score many rebounds off their gazillion shots. Yeah, I mean that's how it is sometimes, right? He's out of it. You love it. Let's go, baby. Hey, Zach, what'd you say? Let me translate that. I can translate it. What did Zach say? All right, look. I don't know. I thought of the SpongeBob meme. Sorry, I don't speak Italian. That's what I should say. Should I make? All right, going forward, when the French Canadians come in here and they say something in Spanish, if they say something in Spanish, I think I'm just gonna be like, sorry, I don't speak Italian. Because number one, that's gonna upset them. It's a version of French. Okay. Basically, I was saying I make $375, and I withdrew it before they changed it back. Oh wow. Okay, got you. Canes are not good enough to beat the Habs. That's right, and that is why the Habs have won 3 games out of the 3 so far. You're right, Just TV. The Carolina Hurricanes are not good enough to beat the Canes. That's why the Habs are up 3-0. Oh wait. Montreal got too much confidence in game 1. Yeah, Yeah, Carolina was just the rust. The rust was too much. Got to learn Cajun and only speak to them. They'll hate it. Then I'm gonna have to deal with the Saints fans. The Frenchies are a passionate bunch. They are. They're a passionate bunch. Got that dog. Let's go. Ends up fishing. Who's the biggest X factor in Game 4? Aho. Aho's got to get it going, man. He didn't get the goal tonight. It's still credited here with. I mean, he had a good game. Like, Aho had a great game. But, like, Aho's got to get something going. That first line needs to do something for me. You're half French, but not easily offended. Well, it's not that I don't like you. I'm just messing. Yeah, I have nothing against the French, the French Canadians. I have nothing against the habitants, okay? If the Aho line starts cooking, there's no stopping us. Exactly. Aho and Jarvis need to get rolling for sure. Kane shots on need versus the Habs isn't ever comparable if you look at the stats, but yeah, that's pretty much every game. Montreal are the Canes. Montreal are the Canes when they were young. Yeah, kind of. I think that's very fair. I remember from last year, I predicted the Vegas comeback. I think so. Welcome back, Alex. No, I just mean when they get spicy after losing. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. They are very passionate. They are. Canes were 30-12 on shots at one point. Yeah. And then it ended 38 to 13. That was the final. Remember, need Suzuki or Matheson to score in overtime after, that I had a feeling would lose. Right. Yeah, I feel like if you were a Canadian fan, you want to see more from the forwards. Lots of bugs with 15,000 likes, 15,800. So thank you. Like they're gonna need some more of that, right? And by the way, Triple H with 4,000, Christopher with 3.2K, and just a dude with 1.7K, and then it's a smiley face or emoji of some sort with 604. Gotta say, I think that the first two rounds, they were long, and they have to play so hard as off to bed. See you tomorrow for Vegas versus Colorado. All right, have a good night. Thanks for hanging by, Andy, and you have a good one. Thank you for the gifts and the support. Thank you, Triple H with the likes as well. It's like Triple H and Bus and Bugs just keep going back and forth on my likes. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna probably for a couple more minutes here. It is getting kind of late. I do understand that. We'll probably end in about 1 or so. The Habs are the worst aren't the worst by any means, but their first two rounds were a nightmare to almost 2 games. Oh yeah, for sure. They had a very hard path to get there. If Carolina wins the next games, it's over for sure. I mean, I think so. Yeah, Vegas Golden Knights tomorrow. Okay, Mark, we'll see if they get it done. We'll see. If they sweep, get that series. I mean, the hardest game to win is the fourth one, but I mean, I didn't expect them to win any game like that so far, and the fact that they have, wild. I've literally came into every game and be like, okay, Colorado's got this, or be like, oh, I think Colorado bounces back here. They got to bounce back here, and here we are, 3-0. You put 30 bands, all your money, on the Habs because of the "Go Go Go Habs Go" song. Well, if you need help with employment, look for job fairs in your area. If you go search it on Bing or Google, whatever you do what you got to do. But yeah, 30 bands. That's a lot of money to lose. Oh me, oh my, ladies and gentlemen. Oh me, oh my. But a good win here for the Hurricanes. They're up 2-1 in the series. I'm happy about it. We shall see. We shall see how it goes. Nick Suzuki is one. I disagree with that. Nick Suzuki's good too. Every time he touches the puck, I'm like, ugh. He's not been incredible, but I mean, he had a good one tonight. Montreal's done. I don't know. He couldn't score tonight. No, I get you. I get it. It is frustrating. Lane Hudson is different gravy. He's very good, that's for sure. Man, I can't tell you how many times I'm going to rewatch this overtime goal again, but like, my lord. Thank y'all for likes, by the way. I do appreciate y'all. Sorry. I've been zoning out a little bit here. Habs need to give less time on the Canes to regroup. Right. Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Habs, though, to be honest with you. Carolina, that's just what they play. Need 2 more wins. 2 away, baby. 2 away. I don't know if it'll go Canes at 5, but my lord, the run the Canes are on right now is insane. 10-1 in the playoffs. 10-1. Carolina has 10 wins and 1 loss in the playoffs right now. Can we just think about that for just a second? Can we just think about that? 10 wins and 1 loss. Avs are in trouble. They are. Carolina being up, it's just unreal to me. By the way, if you're on TikTok, thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all for tapping that screen. Make sure that you follow. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you follow or subscribe. We'd love to have you guys back in here as well. I've been live every single game. And we'd love to at the end of every single game. And tomorrow I will be live for the Avalanche versus Vegas Golden Knights Game 4. Did you see the Habs fans throw stuff on the ice? I did not. No, what'd they throw? Went on the wrong side? Are we sad the Habs lost? Of course we're not sad the Habs lost. I hate to break it to you. But you're in the Hurricane side. But you're welcome here. You're welcome here, Jay. If you're a Habs fan, you're more than welcome to be here. Love the Habs fans are crying. Dallas Cowboys, Canada. I disagree. Let me tell you this. 99.9. You heard on the locals radio 99.9. What about it? Oh, the goal. You heard the goal on the night. I love 99.9. So you got to hear Tripp Tracy and Mike Maniscalco, which, oh my God, I can't wait for that video. I need that video. Usually after this stream, typically I'll like to go love Mike. I love Mike Maniscalco. He's one of my idols. He's an amazing play-by-play. And when I've watched him over the years and stuff like that, he's a dude that I try to learn how he is, learn what he does, learn from his cadences and everything like that. He's somebody that I try to learn from and try to put it in my own way when I do commentary, play-by-play. OG Sports is amazing. Yeah, I watch OG Sports usually after I go live, and I'm always like, okay, I said my thoughts on my live stream. What did they say on their live stream, and how does it compare? And I absolutely makes me feel so proud when it's I have a lot of the same or similar thoughts about stuff. And when we differentiate, it kind of gives me an idea to be like, okay, why do they think that way? Why do I think this way, kind of thing. Paul, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I love OG Sports. They're great guys. They're funny. And I was watching the other day. I was like, wait, Mike Maniscalco. And they had Roy Cooper on there. I was like, Roy Cooper, he knows puck. But that is so awesome, though. Love it. But absolutely love it, though. Absolutely. Amazing there. One of them goes to your neighborhood pool. Funny and entertaining guy. They are funny for sure. Love them to death. Boston Boggs, thank you for the continued likes, too. Yeah, I think they're amazing. Yeah, anytime. But yeah, for sure, I like to go back and watch their broadcast afterwards. You heard on the radio that they were throwing stuff on the ice, but yes, I heard that too. What was it, like trash and stuff like that? I didn't actually hear that. Let me go look at Montreal stuff. A lot of it's in French. Ah, I have a question. Is and I maybe I'm no, maybe not. Isn't like if you spell Canadians like the hockey team, is it not different than how they spell Canadians like nationality? I could be butchering that, but like I feel like they're different. All you remember saying is the Canadians are throwing stuff there. Isn't it like IENS for the team and IANS Canadiens for like the countrymen? Okay, I thought so. I thought so. I wasn't 100% sure. I thought so. I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm looking at the Canadians posts here. Oh my god, that's a phenomenal picture. Hold on. Hold on. I just found a great picture. Canadian is the French spelling. Oh, I got you. Big win for the boys tonight. Officiating yet again was terrible. Oh, 100%, Daniel. Bad officiating. Look at this. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Let's try this. Look at this. Oh my lord. I lost it. Oh, that's so funny. Does that move it up? Yes, it does. All right, look at that. It's Stormy in Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, that's incredible. I saw this commented underneath the post. I was like, I gotta keep that. That's a banger. That's incredible. These are all underneath. These are all underneath the Montreal thing. Like the game. I'm trying to find stuff there. Who posted that? You need that clip. It's not a clip. It's just a regular post. But you got to play the video games on stream. Oh my lord, me and scary games. What an absolute travesty thing to ask for. I've got scary games too. I got like all the fears to fathom and stuff. Maybe I'll get to it after these playoffs. Maybe I'll do it. It's Waniac, by the way. I'll repost it. If you go follow my Twitter, I'm gonna repost it so you can go find it there. If you love us, all right, fine. Fortnite, I've played some Fortnite too. Oh my god, they had so many good skins the other day. I thought about buying one. I got a lot of Fortnite skins. All right, I reposted it. It's on my Twitter if you want to go see it. It's really good. It was Waniac, which I've seen Waniac post stuff, and I think they post on TikTok as well, videos stuff. Yeah. I love y'all. I'll do it, I guess, sometime. I do have Five Nights at Freddy's. Maybe I'll do some stuff. We'll see. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. Carolina Hurricanes falling out. The best. I'm not going to put a date on it, but we'll figure out when we're going to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Carolina Hurricanes with a big dub tonight. Thank you guys for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss next time that we are live. I will be live. I will be live next time on here. I'll also tomorrow I'll be live for the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Avalanche series. Karen says Canadiens in 6. We'll see. We'll see how our next game goes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. I will be live again tomorrow for a big game. Can Oh, wait. They've changed this. They haven't changed this. I thought it was different. All right, I'll be live tomorrow for what is going to be the potential final game. We think it's going to be. Is it going to be the final game for the? Oh gosh, is it going to be it for the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights? The Vegas Golden Knights going to clinch it tomorrow, or what's going to be the case? But tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, Vegas Golden Knights versus Colorado Avalanche in Game 4. Who's going to win that one first off? Second off, we're going to be doing play-by-play commentary with that. And then, whenever the next game is for Carolina, I think it is on Wednesday. Let me just double-check dates to make sure. Make sure they're not throwing like a random 2-day break. So, yeah, tomorrow we're going to be live for the Avalanche versus the Golden Knights. And then Wednesday, we'll be live after Game 4 for the Hurricanes and Canadiens. So, make sure you guys are followed or subscribed wherever you're at. We're going to be watching live and reacting. So, thanks, everybody, for being here. It means the world. Make sure you check it on your friends. You never know what they're going through. Just a simple how are you doing could save their life and yours. Mental health matters, so always take it seriously, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. As always, free Palestine. Fuck ice. Have a good night. And enjoy some Rocky Like a Hurricane, baby.